Hey, sixth graders, what's happening? We are back, 7.5, and this is example 1, and we're now talking about equations with inequalities. So make sure that you have the notes open and you look at the definitions for what is an inequality, and you also need to know the solution of an inequality and a solution set. So those are all highlighted in the notes, and you want to keep those handy. So let's start with number 1 here. It says, write the word sentence as an inequality. A number C is less than -4. So here's our important information. We have a number C is less than -4. So C, here's my less than symbol, -4. So your inequality should look like this. C is less than -4. Here's another one. A number K plus 5 is greater than or equal to 8. Okay, here's our important information. K plus 5 greater than or equal to 8. So here's our different parts of it. There's the greater than or equal to symbol. And so your equation should look like this. K plus 5 is greater than or equal to 8. Part C, 4 times the number Q is at most 16. At most, that's a tricky one. So here's our important information highlighted. At most means it has to be less than or equal to, because it can't be more than, right? The most it can be is 16. It can be 16, but it can't be more than 16. So 4Q is less than or equal to 16. So we want to keep those handy in your notes. Those are in your notes. So when you're working on your homework, you can keep these handy so you can see what is at most or something like that looks like. Let's take a look at another one. Here's some extra examples. A number T is no more than 7. So you got to think no more than 7. Could it be 8? No. Could it be 7? Yes. Could it be less than 7?
An inequality is a
Let's take a look at their tutorials.
that compares expressions. It contains the symbols less than, greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. We will use this table to identify key phrases in the word sentence that tell us which inequality symbol to use.
And that's in your notes, so you want to have that handy.
A number T is no more than 7. First, let's look for a phrase that is in our table to determine where to place the inequality symbol. The phrase is no more than is in our table under less than or equal to. So, the inequality symbol in this word sentence is less than or equal to. Now let's identify the expressions that this inequality is comparing. The first expression is a number T, and the second expression is 7. Now let's write an inequality. The first expression is T. The phrase is no more than is the inequality symbol less than or equal to. And finally, the second expression is 7. An inequality that represents this word is T is less than or equal to 7. Let's look at another example. The difference of a number P and 3 is at least 10. First, let's look for a phrase that is in our table to determine where to place the inequality symbol. The phrase is at least is in our table under greater than or equal to. So, the inequality symbol is greater than or equal to. Now let's identify the expressions that this inequality is comparing. The first expression is the difference of a number P and 3. And the second expression is 10. Now let's write an inequality. The first expression, the difference of a number P and 3, has a number P and 3. The word difference means subtraction, so 3 is subtracted from P. The phrase is at least represents the inequality symbol greater than or equal to. And finally, the expression 10. An inequality that represents this word sentence is P minus 3 is greater than or equal to 10.
There you have it. So you want to keep that chart handy when you are doing your assignments. Let's try these four. We'll do them together. Write the word sentence as an inequality. A number n is greater than 1. Twice a number p is fewer than 7. A number w minus 3 is less than or equal to 10. And a number z divided by 2 is at least negative 6. So if we use our table, a number n is greater than 1. So that would be n is greater than 1. Twice a number p, which would be 2p, is fewer than 7. So it would be 7 minus 2p. A number w minus 3 is less than or equal to 10. So w minus 3 is less than or equal to 10. And a number z divided by 2 is at least negative 6. Z divided by 2 at least would be greater than or equal to negative 6. Okay? Oh, I said less minus 7, but I was wrong on this one. It's just 2p is less than 7. Is fewer than is the same as is less than. Is fewer is different than fewer. So my mistake on that one. If you caught it, send me an email and I'll